Previously on Follow the Leader. Today we're playing Fair Season 2nd Edition by Hector Reyes Jr. For those of you who are new to this game, here are the basics. Fair Season draws the players into the world of Middle Ages historical reenactment and Renaissance fairs. In the midst of a dreamy and escapist week-long Middle Ages camping event, they will find themselves drawn into a series of strange supernatural occurrences, a quest that is spun from ancient primal magic and the very power of imagination itself, the dream.
I'm going to be playing my favorite playbook. This was actually the second one I wrote. The first one was The Knight, just to give you a little insight. But my favorite playbook is The Bard. My character is the lovely, lovely Iris. Pronouns she, her. Her look is that she has beguiling eyes and a shapely form. Her gender is rose and bloom. Her garb styles are a flatteringly fit surcoat and a colorful coin sash. Her performance art, which is a playbook-specific trait, is dance. Her signature piece, which is another playbook-specific trait, is a captivating beat that encourages all with the capability to get up and dance. Her two key relationships are an enchanting belly dancer with a heart of gold and the Pirate King's mistress. Her lure is when someone displays affection or appreciation for you, they gain a token.
My character is the Knight. My character's name is Kay. Their pronouns are they, he. Their look is cautious eyes and tree trunk arms. Their gender is lightning bolt. Their two garb styles are sturdy leather boots and a cloak with a steel penannular. Their specific questions: they have a fighting style, which is sword and shield, and they have a virtue, which is justice. Their two key relationships are a pirate drinking buddy and the fighting marshal. And as stated previously, their lore is anytime a player character acknowledges your prowess or honor, they gain a token.
I am playing the Artisan. My character's name is Garion, bringing back an old favorite. Garion uses he, they, now. His look is an energizing presence and an astute gaze. His gender is silver thimble. His two garb styles are a boldly colored reversible buttoned coat and custom-fitted boots. His craft is fiber sorcery and tailoring. His spell, which is now the specific stuff, his spell is good fortune. Two key relationships are a knight with artistic talent and my beautiful muse. My lore is anytime somebody praises my craftsmanship or artistry, they gain a token.
I'll be playing the Seneschal. My character's name is Aurora Chamberlain. Uses she, her pronouns. My look is tired eyes and rail-thin frame. Gender is sand in an hourglass. Two garb styles, a hooded reversible cloak and a silver circlet. Authority is event. Expertise is logistics. Two key relationships are my friendly deputy and the court herald. And my lore is anytime a player character respects or defers to your authority, they gain a token.
I will be playing the newcomer. I'll be playing Parker Young, pronouns he, they. His look is wide eyes and a jolly build. His gender is weekend pirate. Their two garb styles are flowy pirate shirt and utilikilt. For the playbook-specific traits, his potential is fantasy book fan, and his tool is first aid kit. Their two key relationships are the old woman who runs the lunar garb booth and the Pirate King's cabin boy. And their lore is when someone takes you someplace new, they gain a token.
And the last thing you hear as the tent flap goes down is Eleanor say, "Okay, rum on vodka.
God, I would die for this woman.
Is this a funny time to cut back to camp and for me to make the move explode and drop it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
fuck yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
let's do it.
yes.
Let's cut back to camp.
Jesus Christ.
So what's the exploding drama? Set it up for us.
We now return to your game, already in progress.
I think this is...
And it doesn't necessarily have to be your character. It could be somebody else. Remember, it's the encampment, so...
Yeah,
Uh.
I'm aware. But I think it is fun to have this be Kay starting to process shit.
Yeah, okay, got it.
And to...
I was
Go
tired,
first.
but now
yeah,
I'm sad.
yeah, just
Right.
yeah. So
Like-
what's the setup? What's the explosion?
So, that's your boyfriend?
Yeah.
And Aurora knows him already?
It's like Aurora's best friend.
I know. They're my best friend. Come on.
Are we in the tent smoking, like having a smoke break? Like having a safety meeting?
You gotta make sure I don't throw up and choke on it.
I think it's really funny if we're hotboxing the tent. I would say that Garion probably brought with him some more elaborate smoking paraphernalia than just rolling papers.
Yeah.
Oh
no, of course. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. And I think Iris pulls out her kit as well and has like she also has, and this is all in the midst of this drama explosion, right? Like this tent is
Oh, yeah.
hotboxing. You can see an empty package of electrolyte powder because Iris doesn't just do SCA stuff. She also does like EDM festivals.
Question.
Yes.
Whose tent is it? Whose tent are we
Aurora's.
exploding in?
Aurora's.
Yeah, it's
Oh
Aurora's.
God, my
Because
tent.
you're in your bed. Like
You're like-
You've
okay.
been
You're like
put to bed.
curled up. You're like curled up in your little sleeping bag.
yeah, and I'm
I don't know
feeding-
how sleeping arrangement.
Yeah, and I'm feeding you like electrolyte water so that you can sober up, so that you can go out walking with me later.
Oh, just like, Parker's my best friend. My best friend's here. You're so.
This week was the week you decided to bring a new friend.
Well, Parker and I have been dating for 6 months, and I was telling him about how much fun war is, you know, because Burnout Queen over here made it sound like a drag.
I'm trying to be nice, and you're being so mean to me right now.
I'm not being mean. I'm being real. You know, like he didn't even know there were parties. So I wanted to show him the war. Like, what's your deal, Kay? Why are you so upset? Like, weren't you saying you wanted a squire?
I could do something really mean as the forest.
Do it.
Do it,
Please.
One of the forest moves is reveal an unspoken truth.
Do it.
Oh ho.
Oh no.
Mhm.
And I'm trying to think about how best to reveal Kay's feelings about Iris. But
Maybe it's a feeling that Iris gets.
yeah, just like I know that we're hotboxing in the tent here, but maybe a breeze still
Add it to the
manages to
Ruining
a
our
breeze
fucking
manages to blow in through means that no one really can figure out how, and just that breeze across Iris's cheek brings the sudden realization.
Aurora just like, did someone turn my fan on? The batteries are limited. Turn it off.
It's just the breeze from the forest.
Okay, you better not be wasting my batteries. It's nighttime and it's cool.
Yeah.
We don't need it right now.
I want to put this in conjunction with one of my weak moves.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Kind of a mix of two of them.
Yeah.
So swallow your true feelings is one of my weak moves.
Token one.
But because this is because this is revealing things to Iris, it doesn't really have that effect. So I think this is also taking personal insults when none was given.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I think Kay just has this look. Takes a second. Yeah, Squire. That's what I want.
Oof.
I'm gonna make a strong move.
Oh, yeah?
The first strong move of the game, I think.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Iris looks into your eyes after you say that, Kay. And I'm going to ask the question. What do you want to hear?
Ooh. God, that really fucking depends on the definition of want, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, obviously there's the unrealistic,
Right.
cruel desires.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much of this comes across to Iris in character.
Of course. It's just one of those.
How it does.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
The how we can work out later. The honesty is what matters.
Yeah. I feel like the realistic, what do you want? You know, now that this is what the situation is.
Yeah.
I guess most of it is like that she didn't realize that Kay felt this way. That like, oh, if only I'd known. Right?
Right.
And like they didn't know themselves. I feel like I had another response and it has fully left my brain.
No, it's cool. Take your time. It's all cool.
No, but I think that's the main one.
That's the main one.
It's just...
I'm going to ask Parker
Mm-hmm.
a question, like a sidebar question that is related to this. Have Iris
Do
and
you want an open relationship?
Have Iris and Parker had the poly talk?
I don't think so. Not because Parker is necessarily opposed. Like, Iris doesn't get that feeling. It's just, I don't think it's come up yet.
Okay.
You're still in the puppy love stage. Probably isn't something that's...
Yeah, okay. I will say that, like, Parker knows that Iris is a free spirit. And probably has had multiple partners before because she's like one of those radical honesty kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like the idea that we have not had the talk about this. It's very messy. It's very war. I think that Iris is going to reach out her hand and put it on Kay's hand and is going to say, I really wish I had known how you felt before. And if you want, we can talk. We've known each other a really long time, Kay. And you know how I feel about honesty with my partners.
Oh, God. When y'all are ready for the scene to be done, let me know, because I have definitely a scene ender.
Oh!
Yeah.
So Kay, respond.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized that.
Yeah, I feel like you explicitly using the term, like, with your partners, I think that kind of snaps something in Kay, just like, oh, that was this is a really selfish series of thoughts to have had. And I think they have to take a step back in themselves, like, yeah, I wish I'd known too.
I care about you. And let's just try and have a fun war, okay?
Yeah. It's not the time for this kind of talk. I gotta get to know Parker first.
Right.
Less hostily.
Right.
And Iris is just kind of fall silent while she takes her turn with the pipe. Aurora, what do you got for us?
I want to take a regular move and silence the room with your presence. And I feel like this isn't how you intended this move to go.
No, absolutely. I wrote them vague like this for this very reason.
Aurora's just gonna be like, oh, I'm trying to decide. Is Aurora like, oh my god, I feel so sick? Or is Aurora like, oh my god, I love love?
And then gonna barf everywhere.
Oh my god, guys, I love love. I feel so sick right now.
Oh my gosh. Go vomit in the gopher hole as... Oh, actually, no. I've got the pipe in my mouth. Ooh, okay. Take this. As Iris, like, unzips the tent for Aurora and is like, go get sick in the gopher hole.
Fuck off, Aurora.
If I had a nickel.
Garion's gonna help Aurora out because Garion also doesn't want to be here anymore. Garion's just been like silently smoking this whole time and has just been like rolling his eyes and like making barfing motion, like making like faces like directly to Aurora from like behind.
To which Aurora was like, oh my god, you're right, I do need to barf.
Let's see here.
Oh my god, you guys, I love love.
I love love. I love love.
Aurora just arms slung around Garion,
So
leaving
much.
the tent.
Oh gosh.
Where are we going again?
You're going to throw up, honey.
Oh, cool. That'll make me feel better.
Oh boy.
Okay. What time is it? You got your watch on you?
Yeah. Okay. Like, takes off a big heavy glove to reveal, like, full-on, like, smartwatch Fitbit vibe, like,
Yeah.
hidden underneath.
Yeah.
Regardless of what time you say, Iris is gonna gasp. Because the time isn't what's important. It's how long Parker's been gone that's important. And Iris is gonna be like, oh, Parker's been gone a really long time. I think we should go on like a search mission.
And as the dream, I'm going to step in and say that this is presenting a call to adventure.
Aha!
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 And our adventure is, oh god, we gotta go find Parker.
Like, oh shit, the newcomer's drunk and lost.
Do we want to do like a smash cut to the road?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Where we're like, somehow we got Aurora sober enough to walk.
You always feel better after you vomit a little.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then,
especially after how much Aurora just drank.
So quickly.
So quick.
Empty stomach
too.
Ugh.
And yeah, no, I think we'll be on the road. Does anybody want to switch? Do you want to switch out the dream, Sam, to somebody else, or back
I would
to
love
me?
to switch out the dream to somebody else.
Yeah.
Does anybody want the dream?
I'll give it a shot. Or no, August, you go.
No. Shrug, by all means.
We're heading towards the trial.
Yeah,
That you may be a better pick for this.
Okay. Then I will swap the dream for the forest.
All right, I'll take up the forest then.
Oh, nice. Here we go.
Here we go.
And I think I'm going to take an opportunity to put down Merchant's Row and switch to the battlefield. So
Ooh.
I am going to turn to, so for our listeners, the battlefield is we described it earlier, right? The
think so.
desires for the battlefield, there's day desires and night desires. I'm going to go over all of them, but the night desires are the ones we're going to focus on. But just so that people know, during the day, the battlefield wants heroism, boldness, combat, simulated violence, pageantry, and glory. At night, the desires switch, which at night it desires nudity, laughter, games, drunkenness, sex, and introspection.
My God, I love how accurate this is.
So during the day, and I'm going to ask Kay, during the day, so Thursday during the initial fights and Friday morning during the first battles, what were the desires?
Yeah. I was looking at this earlier. I feel like boldness and glory.
Boldness and glory? Okay. Big battles, over the top stunts. Okay. And the desires at night, I am going to go with drunkenness and introspection. And I think we are on the road, on the way to the battlefield. And that is where we run into Parker.
Well, hey.
You made it! Oh my gosh! Oh, you look so good in your new outfit. I imagine like maybe you changed on the road
Oh yeah,
and put
yeah.
the new clothes in a side satchel.
Yes. 100%.
You look so great in your new outfit. I love this hat and this coat. Oh,
I know.
Kay just whistles at how expensive that looks.
yes.
Garion's gonna get like real close with the lantern and like start examining the seams. Just gonna like silently.
Like, oh, I'm stealing this.
Well,
This idea.
Not
the jacket.
steal it, but just like, oh yeah. I'm just gonna like lift up like Parker's arm and like be looking at things and be like, oh, that's so interesting. I love how she did that. Man, her work is so impeccable. Just
She's
like
the best.
I am so Eleanor must like you. How? This is like a $300-400 coat, Parker. What did you do that Eleanor was lending you this?
Parker looks stricken at the statement of how much the coat costs, and is just like, well, remember when we went to that signing and I met you and I was getting a couple of books signed? One of them was for Lady Eleanor.
Oh, is she? Oh yeah, Eleanor is part of our book club, isn't she?
I'm going to do a regular move here and recall a piece of knowledge from my studies and say, I think you're lowballing it by like several $100s, actually. Look at this embroidery here. Like, this is looking like more like $1,000 coat, which is like impressive, TBH.
Wow.
Parker
It's
squeaks.
just Sam Kalo, the person making the move.
Shut up. You're correct, but shut up. I need you all to know that Garion is the closest thing to a self-insert character that I have.
You're so valid.
Garion is like the easiest character for me to play because he's really just 2 steps to the left of who I am as a person.
I love it. I love it. If this is what you're like at war, I want to go to a war with you.
Literally, this is exactly what I would be like at war.
So, you hear... I'm gonna instigate a body game under the cover of darkness.
Ooh,
Not necessarily for the group, but in the distance, you hear some drumming going on and some laughter coming from further out in the battlefield. And you can see some people out there, but you're not quite sure what they're doing, even the people who've been here before, unless you get a closer look.
Can I combine that with start drama among the populace?
Go ahead.
We should get a closer look.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
You head over there, and it appears to be, and we'll bounce back and forth, Aurora, on this. So, like, what we see is a bunch of people in rows, in like 2 rows. There's like a middle area. There's a bunch of masked people, of all kinds, you know, cis and trans. Some of the people have the scars, and tattoos and things, and they're all shirtless, and they appear to be trying to pick up silverware without their hands. Which is a game that for some Ren Fair people is known as fourchettes. But it's a little bit different than traditional fourchettes because the people on the side are like playing music and are like adding like there's some people with bodhrans and some people with doumbeks and djembes that are going as every round that the gentlemen are trying to lift up the forks and the spoons, because they need to go over and hand it off to the ladies and gentlemen at the end of the row and like drop it in their lap. However, like with most body games, everybody's really intoxicated and riled up. So what kind of drama is exploding right now?
I think we walk up upon, you know, they're raucous, they're having a good time.
How body? Activity?
Yeah, how body do we get? How fast?
I mean, like, part of me wants to have Gary and just like lean over to Aurora and be like, "Is this a sex thing?"
Not yet. It's not. Give it a moment.
Interesting. Gary's just gonna nod appreciatively.
I wonder, is Aurora even supposed to know about this part of war?
No, but then again, like,
she does.
How many people that are deeply involved in the SCA look the other way? Like,
yeah. Oh no, Aurora's not going to stop.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're not on duty right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Aurora doesn't.
This is a future Aurora problem.
Yeah, it's a future Aurora problem.
So yeah, I think. Are they on teams?
They can be. They're on teams. Yeah, like.
Why not?
Yeah, different households are on different teams. People are competing.
Oh, there's two like warring households here.
Yes.
Can I be part of this drama?
Yes, you can totally
Please
be part of this drama. Be part of
Shug.
this drama. And like the pirates are mediating because the pirates don't care.
Yeah, Kay told their pirate drinking buddy they were gonna be part of this and just straight
forgot.
Oh no!
So our team is down a person.
How could you?
I am going to create a minor character who loves shenanigans, and your pirate drinking buddy Pierre is gonna come up and be like, "Kay, why were you late? We've already done like 2 rounds, and they're behind." Oh,
there were a lot of people showing up.
Hello, Lady Aurora, and he does this like big deep bow, like that's almost like mocking.
You know her?
Lady Aurora is sober by now. Okay.
Everyone knows Lady Aurora. She's the reason why we're here. She's also the reason why half of us aren't kicked out.
Yeah, she's the reason, so you better remember that.
Absolutely. Are you going to be playing, or is this a little too off the beaten track for you? As he motions like at the end where a lot of the the ladies and gentlemen and gentle thems who are the ones accepting the forks.
Aurora makes it known that she's not going to be receiving a fork as like no, you're not. You're not gonna chivalry me into this. But she's like, I'll be drinking. And she goes to their probably makeshift bar.
All right, Kay, get your shirt off. We're going to get you out there. And then, like, Pierre's like,
Woo!
what? Getting,
Garen's like, oh shit. Hot them? Shirtless? Hell yeah. How do I get in on this? Garen's just gonna, like, walk up to this pirate drinking buddy and be like, hey, so I have no idea what's going on right now, but I would very much like to participate.
Okay, so
how do I get in on this?
Here are the rules. So the mask folk
Okay.
take their shirts off, and then
Loving
the goal
it.
is to reach down, not using your hands, and lift up the implement, make your way over to the ladies and gentlemen, and drop the implement in either their lap or their bosoms.
Well, I don't have bosoms anymore, but I would
Neither
love
do
to be part
I,
of it.
says
Hey!
this really hot young man with like a really cool like Luna moth butterfly tattoo under his vasectomy scars.
Vasectomy? That's a
not
different
vasectomy,
thing. You're thinking
not vasectomy.
mastectomy.
My brain,
You're
vasectomy.
thinking-
Yeah, his top surgery scars. That'll say. I'll just say exactly what it is.
Please put your vasectomy scars away.
Put them away. Put them away. But like they're
Hell
right
yeah.
there. Yeah, and he's like,
Garen gets a high five.
yeah, and like high fives. Do you join the round, Gary? Kay, you can say no. Like you don't have to.
Well, we found Parker, so I feel like the answer is yes.
Yes. Awesome.
There's no longer fear.
There's no.
Yeah. However,
Yeah.
So,
is the real answer that we get interrupted by the trial.
well, I was gonna say, as the holder of the dream setting element, does this count as a form of ritual?
Yes.
Very much so.
So I would like to empower this with myth.
Oh.
And I think
Go.
we hear, layered over the drumming from the sources that we can see, we hear drumming coming from further into the forest as well.
Oh.
And that drumming is coming closer.
Ooh. And I am going to. Oh. My bad. What does everybody do as they hear this drumming coming closer?
Garen's just gonna lean over to whatever gentle them is nearby, because Garen's already made it down to the ladies and gentle thems and be like, does this mean something?
Oh.
I have no idea.
Cool.
But the drumming
We're on the
is
same-
beautiful.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'd like
Garen's
to.
just gonna like,
Yeah. I'd like
clap.
to build off of that move. And I'm going to build a bridge via shared drink, smoke, or drum beat under the moon.
All three.
The source are these. At first, Parker, it looks like the same people that you saw on the road, but there's more of them. And at that point, you see that as they get closer, they're humanoid, but they're not human.
Ooh.
They have an otherworldly countenance, as I'm bringing in our frolicking fairies aesthetic.
Is there something
Very
about
good.
their silhouette that reads non-human? Because
Exactly.
Garen's first impression's gonna be like, oh, I wonder how they did that.
Yeah, it's a little too symmetrical. A little, and then as you get closer, some of their skin is green and blue and orange with all of these intricate, like, it could be body paint, But nobody has
I
the
hope they field that.
$10,000 FX airbrush, not for a war, maybe for a fair.
Yeah.
Maybe, but this is, you can feel that it's not just costuming. Holder of the Dream, is there any other moves that you would like to piggyback off of that, or are there any other moves, setting element moves, people would like to bounce off of as these otherworldly fey beings come out of the forest with their strange instruments and join the celebration?
Can I invoke a strong move?
Yes.
So, I am going to gain somebody's affection via a gift of my art. And I'm going to pull out a friendship bracelet.
Ooh.
And I'm going to say, oh my god, I love your whole vibe. It's so immaculate. And I'm going to be like, do you want this? It's just like a little like rainbow macrame friendship bracelet.
I am going to use the move, create a minor character who is a mythical figure, and have the person that you offer it to be someone with, like, a very elaborate crown of leaves. That,
very cool.
They're definitely, like, in the distance, it's like, oh, maybe those are, really nice fake greenery that have been woven together into a crown. But no, it's very definitely living greenery that's been woven. And this person is the leader of the troop that have come from the forest.
Hell yeah.
And they kind of smile at you, and they say, I accept what is freely given, friend.
Rad. Sweet. I'm glad. Gary has no idea how to respond to this. He's like, cool. It like goes for like a high five or a handshake or something, and then realizes he doesn't know what he's doing and lets his hand drop.
Iris is like, oh, this is Aurora? Is this what I think it is?
I mean, I've heard rumors.
But it's never been like this before.
Hmm.
I'm gonna make the weak move. Am I too intoxicated, or should I indulge more?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking Aurora. Like
Okay.
this is, Iris is just, looking at you, like, with this, like, look of wonder, like, what the hell,
Aurora is gonna first say you should absolutely indulge more. And second, the populace is gonna make a move to offer a moment of intimacy, and that can be whatever intimacy means to the people. I think it's the beat of the drums and the energy of these people that just creates a very different atmosphere.
And I'm gonna key off of that as Iris, and I'm going to make a strong move, and I'm gonna captivate a crowd with a dazzling performance. So I feel like we suddenly go from this body game of fourchettes to an actual party and drum circle, as she borrows a bodhrán from one of the drummers and starts playing the beat, this particular beat, until the beat is like going, and then she hands the bodhrán back and then immediately starts doing a full epic belly dance, and that also incorporates some South African rhythmic dancing as well, into her moves. Like, it's sort of like she just sort of flows from like Egyptian cabaret into American tribal into African, like, beat step dancing flawlessly, capturing the attention of everyone around, otherworldly or not. What do you all do?
I want to take a weak move.
Yes,
and,
do it.
I'm gonna. See, part of me wants to say, like, what's the harshest thing I could say right now? But, like, also, I'm just gonna go for cut someone down with harsh critique and be like, wow, Miss Ma'am of the, like, she's always gotta be the center of attention. Like, I'm not saying this directly to her, I'm just, like, rolling my eyes in the back, like, oh
No.
my god, this bitch.
No, I got it. I got it. She's there. She's that bitch.
She is that bitch. I love that about her, though. Like, I truly, as a player, I love this. Garion is so annoyed.
Okay, Parker, what are y'all doing in response to this?
What a question.
I am going to spend one of my tokens to use a strong question. Specifically, how do I fit in right now? Because I want to partake in this, but I'm not sure how to proceed. But I don't want to step on any toes or bring the vibes down.
How masked does Parker feel right now?
That's a good follow-up question. What? Also, that's an interesting question. Is there a particular character you want to ask or setting element?
I would need to give away the dream to someone else, but I think I'm specifically looking towards the leader of the cohort that has come.
Oh, okay. Well, I will switch with you. Take the battlefield. I'll take the dream.
Okie dokie.
If you want to fit in, join the celebration in a way that reveres the story like a hero, like the protagonist in a tale, which Parker gets, like, in, like, the most, like, abstract way. Like, it's almost like you hear singing in your head as this Fey entity looks upon you with these otherworldly eyes.
I need to think on what Parker's going to do next.
Absolutely.
So if we want to see what's going through Kay's head at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Kay's instinct is to join the existing game as planned. Right? I feel like this wasn't a detriment to be doing this. Right? Like, it doesn't seem like we're being attacked for this body game.
No, of course. It's just that the game
So we may
is
as well get back to it.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a regular move.
Yeah.
Draw your weapon with style.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what
And
what does this look like?
yeah. I think this is just, there's a moment of, what the fuck is going on? Should we keep doing this? Is something gonna start going down? And I think Kay has shirt off, cloak back on.
Hell yeah. Garion's just appreciatively looking at his own work, but also appreciatively looking at Kay shirtless.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Kay bends down, picks up a fork in their mouth, flips it up, catches it in their teeth.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I'm staring disrespectfully.
Me too, bitch!
Yes! Oh, that is incredible. And I'm gonna counter with the battlefield and instigate once again instigate a body gang under the cover of darkness, but this time it's while the Fae are there. And it's like the party expands into two circles where, like, people are playing the game once again with music, but this time with some of the members of this Bay band from the forest, like, joining in, and they just figure the rules out. Like, no one tells them the rules, while there's a drumming circle over and dancing circle over in the side. So it's like 2 circles and being illuminated by a combination of moonlight and strange otherworldly lanterns on the battlefield.
I think Parker's going to join the other pirates in mediating the quote unquote combat between the 2 households.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think feeling a little emboldened, they're going to be egging people on. Like, are you really going to let that person win? That kind of, gentle ribbing. Like, they're not... Parker doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
Yeah.
Let's be real. But he, are you really going to let them get away with that?
Weekend
oh my gosh, did you see what he did?
Yes, Weekend Pirate. Would you like to take a dream move since I accidentally took a battlefield move?
I don't know.
Well,
I also just realized that I was supposed to trade away the forest when I invoked my spell.
that's fine.
Oops.
That's okay. So, we're instigating. We're having this wild, raucous moment. And you think Aurora has maybe a brief moment of clarity about how dangerous this could be?
Probably. Let's see. It could be a regular move of recall an important rule pertaining to the situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You think she recalls that Fae like to take people back to the woods?
Oh my god. We're all gonna die.
Is this just the stakes if we lose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I made friends with them already, so I'm off the hook for that.
That means you're going to the woods first.
Yeah.
I think Garion's, like, down for that. I don't think he understands the danger. I think he's like, fuck yeah. You have to fuck a weird hot person?
My
Congratulations on being Titania's consort, I guess, but...
I mean,
It's okay. I have a strong move that can help us.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, just once you're getting dragged away, we'll fix it.
I think I'm going to make a weak move and become overwhelmed by your passion and emotions. And while Aurora, you're like contemplating the danger, Iris is going to spin like a whirling dervish and fall into Parker's arms and say, she's sweat, she is drunk, her skin is steaming, she is so exhilarated, and she says, Parker, and whispers in Parker's ear, we should take Kay back to our tent.
Oh my fucking god.
Parker does not, to their credit, drop Iris. But they do look a little, like, shocked for a second, and then look over at Kay with their shirt off, and look back at Iris, and go,
Fair enough.
How are we gonna get them back?
Oh, honey.
Watch. Wait right here. And she
Jesus Christ.
takes her outer coat off. Actually, she already had her outer coat off. Because actually no, she takes her outer coat off. So all she's wearing is like one of those coin bras. Tops that have like coins sewn into them.
Oh yeah.
And she has like these beautiful like tattoos like on her torso, and you can tell like she is a belly dancer, and she just sort of makes her way over to Kay right after Kay like drops the fork in the lap or bosom of one of the Fae, we'll say, and taps Kay on the shoulder to get their attention.
I'd like to take a weak move. I'm gonna make the situation bad for other reasons.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna tweak this a little bit. I have not yet dropped the fork.
Oh, okay.
I turn. I see Iris in this coin brawl, looking for Kay's attention. I'm going to injure someone unintentionally, and I accidentally stab this Fae with a fork.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
Oh. She shrieks, and let's see here. Let me see what how the dream responds.
Who has the forest?
I have the
Yeah,
forest.
You have the forest.
I have the forest.
I kind
Ooh.
of want to steal the forest from you real quick because
Go
I
ahead.
see a move that is perfect.
Yeah.
Take it, please. What do you have right now?
There
though?
is a move from the forest called Manifest Eldritch Might.
Oh.
Okay, that's exactly what I was looking at too. Yeah,
Yes!
go for it.
Go for it. What happens?
So you know that scene in Lord of the Rings and the Fellowship of the Ring where Galadriel talks about what would happen if she took the ring and
Everything goes all
that
blue and weird.
transformation.
Yes.
That's what happens. You see this Fae who's just been stabbed with a fork just kind of like seems like they grow without actually changing size. They grow to be almost 10 feet tall, it seems, and the flames around the battlefield start glowing blue, and this Fae points a finger at Kay and goes, "I demand redress."
Oof.
What do you do?
Can I use a weak move?
Yeah.
Can I accept responsibility for others' mistakes?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Do it.
Aurora, seeing this, runs over and steps sort of in front of Kay, like, now, this is, I'm in charge of this event, please. This is something we can talk about. I'm responsible for the people here.
I'm going to make the mundane magical. As your words resonate with a kind of power.
Oof.
And everyone stops. And all of the Fae turn and look at you.
Did I do that?
You did do that.
And the leader with the crown of leaves, and it feels external, right? Because you have a move that does that, but that's internal.
Mm-hmm.
But this is external. And you see the leader step forward and say,
Hello.
You were most right. You are one of the... You're the seneschal.
Yep. True.
Simple restitution. A duel of honor.
Me. Are you sure?
they kind of rear back.
What do you offer instead?
Let me just read real fast and find out what I offer instead.
I mean, I don't want to be the two guys both trying to take the bullet. But,
Pushing each other out of the way from the bullet. No me,
Right.
no me, no me, no me.
I I mean, I can take a strong move to declare an exception to an established rule.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Ooh.
Describe to us how you do this. Like dramatically, narratively. And take big swings, right?
God.
As you can feel, like as you breathe in the power, the otherworldly power of the dream itself coming into you.
So Aurora, with like all eyes apparently on her, will turn to the leader of the Fae. Like, I think they've taken people before. So, like, you have taken from us before this night. This, shoots a look at Kay. Foolish humans' actions. Looks back to the leader. We're done not in malice. And you have no right to anyone here.
And you feel this energy emit. It's like a shockwave that rolls out of you when you say that. And the king says,
Perhaps we chose the wrong human to cross.
and he looks at the fae that was screaming for recompense, flicks his wrist, and she turns into a pile of leaves and blows away.
Ooh.
Aurora, mouth open, like, that's not what I meant! Ah, damn it!
Thank you for your hospitality.
God, you're so welcome.
We will hunt tomorrow night.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then he gets up, they start playing music, and they start marching back towards the forest.
I think as they're leaving, Garion goes, like, motions a call me at the leader.
Oh my god. Never mind, you can take someone tonight.
They don't hear you. They're not listening. He's already going. However, he will wink at Garion.
Oh my
fuck
God.
yeah.
And I am going to gift an item of supernatural nature as they take off the crown and hand it to you, even as a new crown is growing out of their head.
Base.
I'm gonna make a regular move. I'm gonna take an action, leaving myself vulnerable, and the minute they disappear into the forest, Aurora's just gonna start taking shots.
I'm not gonna lie, I straight up expected you to just, like, grab that out of Garion's hand and toss it on the ground. Like, nope, you don't get that. That's not for you.
Everyone is like rallies around you immediately. Some people leave right away because they're frightened, but like half the people, especially the pirates, like all come around and give you however many shots that you want. They give you water, they give you food, and you have a full escort, like several pirate ships, like, of people make sure that you all get safe back to camp. So it's the road home. We've hit our fourth and final scene. What would we like to do, each person, for this last moment that we all spent together in camp after this incident?
I have an idea. I am definitely going to be using a token to enchant this crown with good fortune. And as I am, like, adding some of my own touches to it, you know, taking some thread, like, as we're walking back, just, like, using a little bit of thread to, like, add some extra embellishments to it, because it's beautiful as it is, but it could be sparklier. And as I'm walking, I'm basically gonna turn to the rest of them and be like, "So, this is a normal thing here. This is a regular occurrence."
Aurora just like head in hands, like they're supposed to follow some conduct.
Okay, I hear you. What the fuck?
Never to this extreme. It's always been like a friend of a friend, and most people, well, the people who don't believe assume it's just people being drunk.
I see. How are you holding up, Parker? Me too! Garen's just gonna like hold a hand out to Parker like, yeah, me too, buddy.
If Garion was holding it out to shake, Parker like high fives it. If he was holding it out to high five, Parker shakes it.
Got it. Garion's gonna like go for an awkward fist bump at the end of whatever we do. It's just a real mess.
I think what I'll save Iris's. Iris has one last move she would like to make, but I want to make sure everyone else at the table gets an opportunity to do one small final thing. Aurora, what would you like to do or say for our final scene?
I think maybe use a strong move to enforce the dream via your authority or expertise. And so, again, my authority is the event, my expertise is logistics. I think through the event, Aurora's final parting will be, I want to do the move, present a call to adventure. Just like a nebulous, like, for the rest of war kind of thing of, like, Aurora just like, well, they didn't take anyone tonight, and we still have this whole week ahead of us. So maybe like raising to a toast, like, to us.
To us.
To us.
Parker.
And you
Oh,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
the pull.
Oh, go ahead.
You just feel the pull from the dream to experience the rest of the week at its fullest.
Yes. All right.
Hector, I know you were calling on Parker, but I think my move is going to lead from
Okay,
that.
go ahead, Kay.
Because I'm going to use my strong move of Embody the Dream via your Knightly Virtue. I have picked up the fork that I accidentally stabbed the Fae with, and I just stash it away, knowing that I will need to give them the opportunity to make things right. My virtue being justice. I have a vested interest in making sure that this goes well.
I would say that you definitely feel that there's a power in keeping this fork, that you will be able to make things right.
Yeah, there's a debt in it, and I intend to have it repaid.
Parker?
So this isn't normal, but it does happen. Kind of directed to Iris as I'm using a regular move, ask clarifying questions. Cause
Yeah, I've heard stories about strange supernatural stuff happening at war all the time, but it's always been like a friend of a friend, or what I assumed was just a fleeting daydream by the firelight. But never like this. I hope it wasn't too scary.
No, I definitely don't want to go home. It's just, this is gonna take a little getting used to, I guess. And Parker kind of, chuckles a little bit nervously.
Iris exhales and looks at Parker and says, I'm gonna go finish what I started. You wait for me and Kaba in the tent. And she gets up and walks over to Kay and whispers in Kay's ear and uses a strong move. And what she whispers is, will you keep Parker and I warm tonight? And I'm going to make the strong move, turn someone on with a smile.
Jesus.
Love it.
Yeah, you get that token right back. You definitely have Kay displaying affection.
And then she will just lead you back to the tent with Parker and fade to black. And that
Heck yeah.
was Fair Season.
This is a good game. Thank you for writing it.
Good game.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing it. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here and share it with you. I had a really, really great time.
Yeah, this was great.
This was
Thank
very
you.
fun.
This is a lot of fun. It is making me want to go to a war. TBH.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh.
All right. Well, in that case, let's do outros.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I've been August. You can still find me on Tumblr at Strange Harpy or on Blue Sky at harpydora.bsky.social. And playing with us today has been Hector.
Yeah, I am Hector, aka Okami. You can find me on Blue Sky at keiichiokami.hio or on Instagram as keiichiokami.
Don't forget to plug your games.
Oh, yeah. So if you just go to keiichiokami.hio, my itch page, you will see Fair Season 2nd Edition there, or the Ash Can. It's only $15 if you want to give it a shot. Or if, you're from a marginalized community and don't have the funds, I have plenty of community copies. So please don't let cost be a barrier. I want to share this game with everyone.
Heck yeah. We have also been joined by Shrog.
I continue to be Shrug. You can find me on Blue Sky at The Secret Frog, and various other places, Secret Frog or The Secret Frog. I never remember whether I put the in there.
And Sam.
I have been Sam. You can continue to find me on Tumblr and Blue Sky at SassyTale.
And last but certainly not least, Annya.
I'm still Annya. You still can't find me, but I will let you know that I'm currently reading Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune.
All right, and on that note, let us clap.